ways the Edgerunners update has saved Cyberpunk 2077. The Edgerunners update and 1.6 patch have essentially put the cherry on top of the other fixes that have been made to Cyberpunk 2077 throughout 2022. The previous 1.5 patch had made extensive changes and fixes, including making the game fit for the latest gen consoles. Everything else was just fixes and general polishing to make it feel like the excellent game it was always supposed to be. The Edgerunners update and the 1.6 patch have reaffirmed this by cleaning up anything previously missed or not fixed properly. The Edgerunners anime is the perfect advertisement for the game. The Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime has given Cyberpunk 2077 a new lease of life. The fact that they are both set in Night City means that the anime can reconnect with familiar concepts that the game initially introduced. With the anime impressing upon its Netflix release in September 2022, it has not only encouraged new players to try out the game, but also those who had previously given up on it to return. Studio Trigger has done a stellar job bringing the chaos of Night City to another format with such vibrant and beautiful execution. The update also introduces several new weapons of varying classes to bolster an already impressive selection. Players can pick up a hypercritical iconic precision rifle from one of the new gigs or seek out the new VST-37 power shotgun for more close-quarters situations. In addition to the 6 new firearms, the update also brings 5 new melee weapons. The Cut-O-Matic Chainsword is the pick of the bunch, but players can also pick up a new axe, machete, or 2 variants of the knife. New weapons and items are expected with any additional content, but it doesn't make the addition of these Edgerunners weapons any less exciting. Not only has the anime encouraged more players to experience or return to Cyberpunk 2077, but it has also coincided with the new Edgerunners update for the game. While the update has brought numerous fixes to gameplay and general polish, it has also brought various Easter eggs and references to the anime. This relationship goes both ways, as the anime also includes several nods to the game. Players can now don David Martinez's jacket or find other familiar secrets. Cyberpunk Edgerunners may be a separate narrative from Cyberpunk 2077, but its popularity seeps over to the game and adds a newfound layer of immersion. It may not be a crucial part of the game for everyone, but many like their characters to look good while running around. The Edgerunners update has put a lot of time and focus into changing how outfits are obtained and put together. Players can now preview clothes before buying them, which should have been in the game since day one. Another addition is outfit presets. Players can now mash together their choice of clothes into one outfit, making it easily accessible from a wardrobe. Crucially, changing these mashups no longer affects the player's armor stats, which had been a common complaint before. Customizing V has also been changed. V's hairstyle can still be altered when interacting with a mirror, but they will now need to travel to Ripperdoc clinics for face and body modifications. This is just another realistic adjustment that makes for a more immersive experience. The arcade minigame can be found in the Northside, Japantown, and the Glen apartments, and features the loyal horse Roach from the Witcher universe. The game has the simple premise of controlling Roach and avoiding obstacles, with the aim of getting a respectable score on the in-game leaderboard. Players can even win cash prizes. Roach Race has also been released on iOS and Android, making it accessible to even more players. The 1.6 patch has fixed many additional aspects of Cyberpunk 2077. It has cleaned up the habits of NPCs, changing their reactions to certain events to be more realistic. This ranges from shooting aimlessly if knocked over while firing to simply giving an appropriate response when pushed. This update brings 3 new gigs for V to get stuck into. The Fixer El Capitan will introduce the player to Desperate Measures, a thievery job in Arroyo, which is also the location for Rogue's nasty hangover search and recovery job. Regina provides the 3rd gig, Concrete Cage Trap, where V will need to go and extract one of her guys from a sticky situation. These gigs are standard additions at face value, but additional content that doesn't just rely on players entertaining themselves is always welcome. The hope is that more gigs will now follow at a steady rate. The technological advancements of the last decade have done wonders for the video game industry and general accessibility. Cross-progression is one of many concepts that help to shape a player's gaming experience as they want. Cyberpunk 2077 now enables cross-progression, meaning that saved files can be transferred from PC to console, between PCs and consoles. While there are still restrictions that prevent full flexibility, what has been introduced cannot be taken for granted. Cyberpunk 2077 needed several fixes that turned original players off. While cross-progression wasn't necessarily high on that list, its existence now helps towards the new look of Cyberpunk 2077.